Good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. And I want to say to all of you who are watching this video, I hope you guys are having a happy 4th of July weekend too also as well. Even though it's Thursday, hope you guys are enjoying the holiday festivities and out there having some fun and enjoying this holiday too also as well. I want to thank you guys for watching in my previous live streams too also as well. And my name is Lyndon Baptiste, and on this channel we talk about ways to build credit, to increase your credit score, and also how to get excellent credit too also as well. And you guys can also join me on my journey as I journey to excellent credit. Okay. And I want to thank you guys for watching too, also as well. So, if you've been watching my videos for a while and you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There's a big red button, it's in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. It says subscribe here. If you're on a laptop or a computer, you can do so, or on a tablet. If you have a cell phone, if you go ahead and turn your cell phone sideways, you can see that button that says subscribe here. Also, underneath the video, you can click on subscribe and make sure you hit the bell for notifications. That way, you will never miss a single video as I make them too, also as well. And you'll never miss out on all the valuable information and knowledge on increasing your credit score and getting excellent credit too, also as well. Right now, we have two people here with us in the live stream. I want to say thank you so much for watching and coming to our live stream, and welcome to you too, also as well. And we do have a Facebook credit group for our credit building community, and it is called How to Get Excellent Credit. It's on Facebook. And, I wish that everyone would go to the Facebook group and join. So that way, you guys can share your experiences with credit with each other. And feel free to post as much as you can in there too, also as well, because it definitely adds value to the group also. And you can find the links to contact me, to follow me on the social media networks. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and all of the other social media networks. Those links can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel too, also as well. And we just put up a new link in the About section. It is a link to join our Patreon. So if you join our Patreon, there are some benefits you will receive by joining too. Also as well, we have two tiers memberships. The first membership is a $30 membership, which involves all the you get unlimited access to me, and you'll be able to contact me any time of day. And get suggestions, credit building information, or advice, also on credit repair. And you can get unlimited credit coaching there too, also as well, and ways to increase your credit score. Those of you who I have been working with already, you don't have to join and pay the $30. But for new members, I ask that you join the Patreon group and help support our channel, because it helps also for us to spread the message about credit building and helping others people increase their credit scores also as well. So that way we can get as many people up to an excellent credit score as possible. Also, so also there is a tier two, a second tier membership to Patreon with us, and the tier two membership is a $60 membership, which is paid monthly through Patreon. And with this $60 membership, you get all the benefits of the tier one membership. And also, plus, you have that option to get signed up on one of my credit cards as an authorized user. Basically, is an a secured, they are secured credit cards. And the benefit of being added as an authorized user is because I have almost 1 year of credit history on my credit report. It can actually boost your credit score. And because my credit score is over 720, actually, last time I checked, it was 728. And that was on Equifax. It can definitely considerably boost your credit score, especially if you're in the low 500s. It can also help if you're in the 600s too, as well, to get you closer to that 700 mark too, also as well. If you're interested in increasing your credit score with an authorized user, you can go ahead and sign up through our Patreon, tier 2 membership, and which is $60 a month. So that would be $30 to help support the channel, and also $30 for an authorized user. Okay, and I do have 2 cards currently. So I just wanted to mention that the link to join the Patreon is found in the description below the video. I put a link. I will be putting a link in there too, also as well, to make it easier for you guys to sign up for Patreon there. But if you need the link right away, it's pretty simple. The link is www, and it's patreon.com/ how to get an 800 credit score. Okay. And also that link, as I said before, can be found in the bottom of the about section of this channel too, also as well. Okay. As usual, I want to start off by recognizing and welcoming all of those who are with us here in a live stream today. Um, wish everyone would please give a warm welcome to Ronald Anderson. And Ronald Anderson, happy 4th of July, brother. Ronald says happy 4th, Linden. Yes. Hope you're enjoying the holidays there, Ronald, and having a good day too. Also, what did you guys do for the 4th of July? Let me know that in the comments. And that way, I really, me and Janelle, we really didn't do much, but we sat home. We watched a few shows on YouTube. I did a lot of reading too, also as well. So that's how I pretty much spent my 4th of July. I also made like 2 live streams. The first one had an issue with the audio, so I made another one. And now I'm back on, as I promised earlier. So also, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Cliff Peters. Cliff Peters, glad to have you here with us again in another live stream. It's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon to you as well, Cliff Peters, and thank you so much for being here once again with us. Also, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Janelle Leone. Thank you so much, Janelle, for joining us here in the live stream. I know Janelle, she went out to the store to buy some groceries, do a little grocery shopping, and she just came back. And after she came back, I, pretty much started up this video here. But she's with us. Glad to know that she's feeling better too, also as well, because a few days ago she wasn't feeling too well. But thank all of you guys for your support and your wishes to help her, get better. So thank you so much for that. Janelle says happy 4th of July to everyone. And Ronald Anderson says, I slept all day. I'm an over the road tractor trailer driver. Oh, okay. So you drive tractor trailers. That sounds pretty interesting and exciting. I'm sure you get to travel a lot, probably, or you get to see a lot of things. Um, so I'm on my way to pick up my load to deliver tomorrow. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us, Ronald. I appreciate that you're at work and you're still here with us in the live stream. I know we've seen some other people have, joined us at work too, also. And we really appreciate all you guys, taking the time out of your busy schedules to join our live, just to come in here just to show your support. Really, that's really appreciated. Thank you so much, Ronald. Ronald Anderson says happy 4th. Okay, to Janelle. Okay, thank you so much. And also, right now, we have 5 people here with us in the live stream. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. I believe I got a Facebook message here from one of our subscribers, so I'm just going to let him know that we're on the live stream. Okay, I just sorry about that, guys. Just had to let him know that we're on the live stream because he had a little question about a FICO score, some information that he found. But so yeah, guys, if you have already been working with me as far as with credit repair and credit coaching, there's no need to sign up. But I really appreciate if you do sign up just to support the channel. That would be great. That would be awesome. But you really don't have to. So, um, the new people, however, um, I would ask that you either sign up for a tier 1 membership, or if you need it and you feel that you've been getting denied from like Discover It, secured credit card, and some of the major banks, then there's that option to be added on one of my credit cards as an authorized user. So that way you can add my credit history onto yours and build your credit that way and get a FICO score sooner, you know, because I believe you need at least 6 months of credit history to get a FICO score. Um, Also, everyone, please get a warm welcome to Dead Mouse. Dead Mouse, thank you so much for joining us today in the live stream, buddy. I really appreciate you. I like that video that you made on your channel when you burnt a letter, I believe it was from a collection. Yeah, that was something. Yeah, Janelle says that was something else too. That was really a good video. And everyone, guys, Dead Mouse has started his own YouTube channel. So if you're interested in learning more about credit repair too, also he talks a lot about it, and he's learned a lot about credit repair too, also. And you can go ahead and click on his name here in the live chat and click on Go to Channel. And when you get there, go ahead and click on subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So that way you can also uh, get access to the knowledge that he has about credit repair in all of his videos too. Also, he has some great content there. Dead Mouse says, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Dead Mouse. We're all here for you for support. Um, we support each other here in our credit building community. So no problem, brother. Janelle says, we saw your video last night. That was good and bad for them to keep sending that letter for nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, why they did that. Something similar like that happened to me, and it is actually the last negative item I have on my credit report, and it's still there, since day one, and I paid off that creditor, which I did not know. I shouldn't have done that. I should have, tried, attempted to dispute it at first before doing that, and then what happened was as soon as I paid them, they restarted the date of last activity on my credit report. So now it's showing, an account that's newer than it's really not that new. It's really supposed to be going back to 2015. It's supposed to be 4 years old. They dated it since the last time I made the payment. So, I mean, that can happen. I'm sure we made a video about that topic too, also. Um, and it was about a new law. It was one of our live streams. We made a video about a new law that they are passing in September 1st in the state of Texas. And in this new law, they're going to place restrictions on these collectors to where they cannot restart the recent activity, and they cannot restart the 7 years on the credit report. They cannot restart the statute of limitations, anything like that. And we've learned that a lot of creditors, they have a lot of tricks where they try to call you on the phone. They try to get you to get engaged with you in a conversation, so that way they can get you to acknowledge that the debt is yours. And once they get you to acknowledge that debt is yours, then it's pretty much enough for them. If they have a recorded conversation, or if they get you to pay at least $1 on that debt, then that's proof that you acknowledge the debt to them. You know, and they can restart their statute of limitations on you, and repost that collection on your credit report and redate it. Make it newer than what it is. Okay, so that way it would have more effect on your credit score than it should. Um, Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Brian Taylor. Brian Taylor, thank you so much for joining us today in another live stream. We saw you, I believe, it was yesterday or day before in our live stream. And welcome. We want you to know that you're very welcomed here. And everyone, please give a warm welcome to Brian Taylor. Thank you so much, buddy, for letting us know that you do credit repair, and you've been doing it for a while. I did go to your YouTube channel. I checked out your channel, and I pretty much like what I see. I like the advice that you gave. I watched one or two of your videos, and I like the one that you made about what people should not do when you're working on their credit repair. And that was very informative, and it's very amazing to see that people actually do that stuff. People actually do those things, and it kind of a lot of it harms them too more than helps them. So it's good that you let people know that in that video. So guys, Brian Taylor has his own YouTube channel too also as well. And if you're interested in checking out his content, you can go ahead and click on his name here in the live chat, and click on go to channel. And when you get there, you can check out some of his videos. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and hit those bell for notifications also. um, Dead Mouse says section 604 FCRA, it's illegal to reset the date. Okay, there you go. So there you have it. The FCRA, Federal Act, Credit Reporting Act, has a lot of set of rules which a lot of these creditors don't even follow. They don't even follow. I don't know if they have good lawyers or what the situation is, because I mean, if I was their lawyer, I would be telling them, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, but I don't know. They're just winging it out there or something, and they're violating a lot of rules, FCRA rules, guys. So you guys gotta definitely keep in close contact with your credit repair specialist, so that way you can keep better informed, especially of what's going on, and let him know what's going on. If you check your credit report one day and they actually did that, make sure you let him know or her know what's going on, so they can better dispute that for you. Okay. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Pink Lady Barber. Pink Lady Barber, thank you so much for joining us once again in another live stream. I really, really love your comments and your suggestions, your questions, to also your topic requests was totally awesome. It really got us engaged, you know, um, especially the one about the personal lines of credit, and we really enjoyed your topic request. So thank you so much for contributing here to our live streams, Pink Lady Barber. Thank you so much, and happy 4th of July to you too. Also, happy 4th of July to Brian. Happy 4th of July, Dead Mouse. Happy 4th, Ronald Anderson. Happy 4th, Cliff Peters. Happy 4th of July to all of you guys. Hope you're enjoying the holidays. What are you guys doing for the holidays anyway today? Okay. Let's see if I missed any comments. Oh yeah, Pink Lady Barber says hello everyone. Happy 4th of July. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Spence Eccles. Spence Eccles, Thank you so much for joining us once again in another live stream. Really appreciate you, Spence, and you really add a lot of value to our live chat. So thank you so much for joining us, buddy. Really appreciate that. And Spence says, "What's up? Hello, everyone. Happy 4th of July, Spence. Hope you're enjoying your holidays. You having any barbecues, any cookouts?" Dead Mouse says, "Hey, Pink Lady." Okay, he's talking to Pink Lady. All right. Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome. So right now we have 11 people here with us this evening in a live stream. And thank you, all of you guys, for joining too also as well. Really appreciate all of you. And I want to say, go ahead, guys, and hit that thumbs up button. It really lets YouTube know that there is engagement going on in this video, and lets them know that you know people are um, watching this video, and it's important to viewers. So go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel a lot. Um, Really appreciate that, guys. And don't forget to share this video everywhere, all over Facebook and all your social media networks too. Also as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get us into today's topic. So as usual, guys, while we're going over the topic, you can feel free to leave a comment anytime or a question. And I will definitely recognize your comment or question while we're doing the topic at the same time. So just thought I'd let you guys know that too also as well. Dead Mouse says July 4th is the only day I get to use C4. LOL. I hear you, Dead Mouse. The only day, huh? Brian Taylor says, keep up the good work. I'm trying to send you a super chat. It won't allow me. Oh, that's interesting. It won't allow you. I never heard that happen before. That was okay. Let me check that out here because I know. All right, I'm just gonna look into that since Brian had brought that up. Gonna look into that. Yeah, and while I'm looking at that, how did the rest of you guys enjoy your spend your 4th of July today? Did you guys do anything exciting? Did you guys do any cookouts, barbecues, or go to any festivals or anything like that? Parades, any special activities? Okay, let's see if I can find out more about this. Okay. But yeah, I can't believe this year has been going by so fast, guys. I mean, already we're halfway through 2019, and pretty much, we're on our way to 2020. Another year. So it's definitely going by fast for sure. So okay, just waiting on my computer here to load up. Going to a different page. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Yeah, I'm checking to see if this video is still monetized because it should be. Let's see. Okay, let's check the best practices here. Let's show what's completed here. Title tag. Okay. Oh, I forgot I could just check that. Okay, well, I don't know. It looks like it should be working. If you had problems with that, I don't know. I would go ahead and try that again, Brian, and see, if it works now, because it looks like. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened before there, Brian, but that was kind of strange. That never happened before. But Brian Taylor sent a super chat, a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat there, Brian. I really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for showing your support. Brian Taylor says, showing you some love. Yes, Brian, I really appreciate that, buddy. And Spence Eccles says, Lyndon, what do you think about fingerhut for a primary account? Well, I think fingerhut's awesome. Fingerhut is a good primary account. I do have a question about fingerhut though, because since I had them, when I started with them, let's see, I think it was in October or November when I first started building my credit. Um, they told me that they would start me off with some type of installment account, whereas I would order something and then I would pay in installments every month, payments for 6 months of payments. So I was under the impression that it's an installment. So yeah, Janelle talking about fingerhut. Um, so yeah, and Janelle was almost done with her installment plan with them too, also. So I mean, I paid it off quickly, which I don't think I should have done that. I just wanted to pay it off quickly to get to the revolving account that they offer. But, you know, I guess me and Janelle, we decided with hers, she's going to wait until she pays that off, do the whole 6 months, build up the payment history for the 6 months, and then, then they'll upgrade her to the revolving account. Dead Mouse says, I have a regular account. Okay, awesome, awesome. Dead Mouse. Yeah, Fingerhut is great for building credit. For a primary account, it's awesome for primary because it's in your name. It's not like it's not an authorized user. To where authorized user help build up your credit score, and a lot of them can be used for definite purposes. Like for example, if you plan on building a house or you plan on maybe buying that dream car that you always wanted to buy. I think you want to fix that, babe. Drop it down a little bit. One second, guys. I'm gonna fix Janelle's sign, which she should be doing this because she put it up here. Just kidding, babe. No, I could still should be able to still see it. Let me see. Okay. Janelle put up a sign for you guys. It says Happy 4th of July. Let me know if you guys can see that sign. If you can see it, go ahead and hit the number one, press the number one in the comments. It says Happy 4th of July. What's the other part? To all my YouTube fans, please hit the thumbs up. It says. Thank you so much for that, Janelle. Janelle's awesome. With all the support, too, also as well. I read it. Yeah. So yeah, it's you probably got to look a little closer because it's further away from the camera and it's not. But I'm sure you guys could probably see it not too clearly. But sorry about that, guys. But yeah, she just wanted you to know. I hope you guys all have a happy 4th of July. So let's see what else we have here. Did I miss any other comments? Jason Van Hughes says, "What version is the FICO Classic?" Okay, what version is the FICO Classic? Let's check that out here. See if we can find information on that. FICO Classic. Gonna look that up here for you, Jason. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we come up with here. Looks like 04. was a FICO Classic 04. Okay, there's a link here. It says about it. FICO Classic 04. These include three scores that most often used by mortgage lenders. Experian FICO Score 2, also known as EX-98 or Risk Model V2. TransUnion FICO Score 4, also known as TransUnion 04 or TransUnion FICO Risk Score Classic 04. Equifax FICO Score 5, also known as EQ04 or Beacon 5. Okay, so there's a lot here to a lot of information about it. Looks like it's pertaining to mortgage there. Janelle just found something here about version of FICO Classic. It says, however, most mortgage lenders use FICO 04 for Equifax and TransUnion and FICO 98 for Experian. In addition to the classic version, FICO offers industry option versions customized for auto loans, credit cards, installment loans, personal finance loans, and insurance. And this is coming from a post that was made on the My FICO forums, the many flavors of FICO editions versions. Okay. And there's so many different multiple versions, guys, of FICO 8. Okay. And it says here are the specific versions of the FICO formula used by mortgage lenders. Equifax Beacon 5.0, Experian Fair Isaac Risk Model version 2, TransUnion FICO Risk Score 04. Okay, and there's an article there from doughroller.net. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Janelle. So there's plenty of versions of the FICO. I knew that there was so many versions that I had to go look that up to see exactly what particular version that was. So we will be making a video though about pertaining to mortgages. So I didn't want to really go too much into detail about mortgages until we make that video, because I want it to be like fresh content for you guys, pretty much. All right. But thank you so much for that question, Jason Van Hughes. I hope that little bit of info that I gave you helped you out a little. Okay. Jason Van Hughes says, I had a mortgage lender tell me that's what they use. Yes. According to that article, yes, that's what they use. That's what they're saying. Ronald Anderson says, number one. Okay, great. I'm glad that you could see that sign, Ronald. Pink Lady Barber says, hey, Janelle, you rock, and the peace sign. Yeah, Janelle has a 2 thumbs up in the air there. Thank you so much for that, Pink Lady Barber. Janelle Leone says, thanks, Pink Lady Barber. You rock also. Yes, we all know Pink Lady Barber rocks for sure. It looks like our sign falling down there. Put it back up because it keeps moving around because we have the fan on. But it should stay up there now. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and just let one of our subscribers know we're in the live stream, because he just messaged me on Facebook. And I'm going to go ahead and start up this topic. We're going to get into this right now. Okay. And as usual, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys, so that way you can follow along with the, what we're going over, what we're going to be discussing today for today's topic. So all right, and after I'm done sharing the screen, as usual, I'll get back on screen and we'll go ahead and go over comments and everything. You guys can comment at the same time though, or if you have any questions, not a problem. You could definitely ask them. Okay, so if you can see the screen, go ahead and hit the number one in the comments. If you can see the screen, go ahead and hit the number one in the comments. So right now we have 9 people here in the live stream with us right now, and thank you so much to all of you guys. Whether you're commenting or whether you're just watching and following along and listening, that's fine. Whether you just read in the comments, that's fine also. But I really appreciate you for joining too, also as well. So thank you so much. Janelle Leone says the number one. Thank you so much for that, Janelle. And if the screen is not clear or audio, anything is not working too well, just let me know. Hitting the number, just letting me know in the comments. Brian Taylor says number one, two also as well. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what this is an article, is a post slash article that I found, um, and it was pertaining to being denied a job because of bad credit. Um, and Janelle says, "Yeah, that's terrible. That would be terrible. If I hope that never happened to any of you guys. Brian Taylor says it's clear. Thank you so much for that, Brian. Jason Van Hughes says I have Wallet Hub, Credit Karma, Experian, FICO Score 8, and Discover. Awesome, awesome, Jason. Want to buy a house by October, but I feel like I don't know what my score is. Too many FICOs. Okay, well, I know FICO. Well, if you're talking about buying a home, then you definitely want to look at the FICO that most mortgage lenders, a lot of mortgage lenders use, because a lot of the FICOs are different from mortgages than to credit card lenders. Some of them are similar, but some are different. So you want to definitely look that up. And actually, Jason, I could actually help you out with that too, also because there is a site that I found a while back where you can actually find out what, if you know what bank you're going to, you can find out what credit bureau that they will pull from, that they're gonna do a hard pull from, or check your credit report from. Okay, and it doesn't matter what lender it is, as long as it should be on there on that site. So I don't have it with me right now, but I'll get back to you on that, Jason. I know we do talk in Facebook too, also as well. So I will definitely keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, Janelle just showed us a little. What is this? An article or a link? Yeah, this is a link or slash article from FHA.com about credit requirements for an FHA. Are you going to be going into FHA, Jason, or have you bought a home before? That's what I would like to know before I give you information about FHA, because this is for first time home buyers. So it can be different for first time home buyers than people who have purchased homes before. But what I understand is easier to get qualified for a mortgage as a first time home buyer. Okay. Um, mm, so basically, a snippet of this article says credit history and score requirements for those interested in applying for an FHA loan. Applicants are now required to have a minimum FICO score of 580 to qualify for the low down payment advantage, which is currently around 3.5%. Okay. So that's your first time home buyer from coming from FHA.com / FHA underscore credit underscore requirements for FHA. Okay. Jason Van Hughes says U.S. USDA first time home buyer or FHA. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you're first time home buyer, I mean, you're looking at average like 3.5%. Okay. But we will definitely help you do research and everything you need for that. So you bank with USDA. Okay. Um, I can definitely look them up and find out what credit bureaus they're going to pull from. So that way you can pretty much be a little more strategic with it. Because I know you said you wanted to buy a house by October, if I'm right. Is it October? Okay. So we definitely want to get you ready because where we at? We're in July, so we have August, September. I only have like 2 or 3 more months, and that's about it. But Janelle's making a note there about your question. So normally in the live streams, as we always do, when someone has a question and we can't get to it like right away, we definitely um, do get to it later, and we post updates in the community tab. That's another thing I wanted to, bring that up to you guys. Our community tab is on here on our channel, and you guys should, check the community tab. But probably if you're a subscriber and you already hit the bell for notifications, you probably won't have to, go to the community tab so often. But in case you miss some notifications or you're not sure, you can go to the community tab and check there. Normally I post updates there, but usually in live streams, we do answer a lot of questions. Like I remember Pink Lady Barber had a few questions about a trade line, which was a free trade line um, that we had done a live stream topic about. And we had to actually contact that bank to ask them, you know, that question, and get the answer. So it took them about a week or so, a week and a half to get back to us. But we did bring up their answer, mention their answer in live stream that we did after that. So Jason Van Hughes says USDA first time home buyer of FHA. USDA is a loan program for first time home buyers, United States Department of Agriculture. I'm probably going through Navy Federal. Okay, that's awesome. Navy Federal is awesome and has a great reputation for low interest rates there, Jason. So um, I don't know about mortgages with them, but I know for credit cards for sure, on auto loans for sure. So it's possible they could still have great interest rates for mortgages too, also as well. And Janelle says Navy Federal do has mortgages too, also as well. So Janelle Leone says I will look into that for more information of first time home buyer. Okay, great. Thank you so much for that, Janelle, helping out there. Jason says, or hometown lenders in Chillicothe, Ohio. I hope I pronounced that right. I never heard of that city before. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So we will definitely give an update on that. And in one of our live streams, we're going to have a topic that we've been planning about talking about mortgages. So we will be definitely getting into that in detail. So today's topic, guys, can you be denied a job because of bad credit? Okay. So we're diving into this right now. So as you can see on our screen here, the title of this post slash article from Wallet Hub: Can you be denied a job because of bad credit? And yes, you can be denied a job because of bad credit in 39 states, it says. And the District of Columbia, while 11 states ban the practice in most cases, but all 11 states have exceptions, most of which concern being hired to jobs that involve finance or looking at credit late in the hiring process, such as after an interview. So basically, what they're saying here, guys, you got 11 states. All right. that ban this practice of denying people jobs because of having bad credit. Okay. But they do have exceptions. Finance is one of them. Okay. Um, or if you're looking for credit at late in the hiring process, after an interview. Okay. Another 17 states have introduced similar legislation that has yet to pass. If you live somewhere that lets employers discriminate, it can be a vicious cycle, as unemployment can lead to more debt and worse credit. If your credit is bad and you're looking for a job, your best bet is one of the states that have passed restrictions. Okay, so that goes without saying there, guys. Being denied a job because of bad credit is kind of like a catch 22, sorta, because puts people in that situation, to where they're being denied a job because they have bad credit, but they need a job to go out and pay off their creditors, or even they need a job to uh, get a secured credit card and make a deposit to build credit. They need a job to make these purchases so they can build more credit and have good credit. So it's kind of like a catch 22 situation there. Okay. So it's saying here the good news is that companies consider a lot of things in the hiring process, and credit is not only one of them. Credit is only one of them. Okay. In fact, your credit report won't even necessarily be pulled during the application process. If it is, the employer is required by law to get your written permission. So if you never heard from them about credit during the application process, they didn't look at it. Okay, so if they never talked about it, then they never brought it up to you, then they didn't look at it. If you didn't read it in the application package they gave to you, and specifically make any mentions about checking your credit, then they didn't look at it. Okay, and just so you know, employers are only allowed to look at your credit report, not your credit score. Okay, so what they're saying is they're allowed to look at your credit report, but they're not allowed to look at your credit score. So it's possible they won't even know what your credit score is. Okay. Um, so I know of one particular individual that he has a pretty high credit score, but he has a bankruptcy on his credit report. But he just got approved like a few months ago for a $15,000 American Express card with Navy Federal Credit Union. And this is kind of like a very unique situation, because his credit score is, you know, you can consider good credit in a good credit category, but he has that bankruptcy on there. So, just saying for an example, if he was to go and look for a job, say if he was denied credit, it would be that they were looking at his credit report and not his credit score. They would just be looking at that bankruptcy on there. But in his situation, however, it would be a little different because for him to have a good credit score like that means and be approved for a $15,000 card means that he would have already built up some good credit and good payment history already to arrive at the credit score. If that makes any sense. Okay. So now it's saying here's when and where you can be denied a job because of bad credit. So they're going to tell you certain places where you can be denied a job because of bad credit. 39 states and the District of Columbia have no restrictions on denying job applicants based on credit. Okay. So in these 39 states and the District of Columbia, they don't have any of those restrictions, which they should. They should have some of those restrictions, denying these people jobs based on their credit reports, but they don't have any restrictions. Okay. California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Oregon, Vermont, Delaware, Nevada, Colorado, and Washington ban employers from discriminating based on credit in most cases. Okay. In most cases, not all cases, because there are exceptions. Okay. All the 11 states with bans have exceptions. A common one is for jobs at financial institutions or that require handling money. Some of the states also allow credit checks in the late stages of the application process. Okay. So there are some exceptions there. One of financial institutions, maybe banks, cashiers, bank tellers, probably, people that have to handle money every day. Those can be exceptions there where it's possible credit scores can come into play. Well, credit reports, not credit scores, but credit reports can come into play. Around 60% of employers check some applicants' credit, but only 13% do so for all applicants, according to the Society for Human Resource Management. Okay, so only a small percentage actually check the applicant's credit, which is 13%. Okay, and 60% they're saying check some. An employer must get your written permission to check your credit report, and they must tell you before doing so. Okay, so I would assume that they would have mentioned this right here, that in this article too, also, because they do have to let you know. Just like when you apply for a credit card, they have to let you know that they're going to do a hard pull on your credit. Okay, they have to let you know that they're going to check your credit report and look at that. Okay, so you're going to know they're doing a hard pull. You have the right to refuse a credit pull by an employer, but you probably won't be hired if you do. So there's the catch-22 situation there too. Also, I mean, you have the right to refuse it. Okay, that's your right. The credit pull, but they probably won't hire you. Okay, if you refuse it, you know, kind of like taking a drug test. If you refuse a drug test, I mean, you probably know what could happen if you refuse a drug test. All right, at work. Credit checks are only part of the application process. If an employer likes everything else about you, bad credit won't necessarily rule you out. Okay. So there could be other things that they may look at besides, a person's credit report. Okay. That can give them a decision to hire you. Maybe they're checking your job references and other things that they would be looking at too, also as well. Good personal references, people that have known you for a long time and can um, give a testimony to your character. So there are other things they could look at besides your credit report to make a decision. You can still get a job with bad credit, but bad credit obviously makes things easier. But better credit that is, obviously makes things easier. To start rebuilding your credit, we recommend getting a secured card and then consistently paying your monthly bills on time. To track your progress, you can join Wallet Hub for free to get daily credit reports and scores, along with a professionalized credit analysis that will tell you how to improve and how long it will take. Okay. So, having bad credit, you can still get a job with it. I mean, but there are going to be limitations. Okay. Just like there will be limitations to what type of interest rates you can get on cars, loans, and mortgages, and personal loans, and credit cards, and so many other different things. Apartments, it affects apartments too, also, because some apartment complexes in some states they offer special move-in specials. I know they did in Arizona. They had a lot of you get rent free rent the first month, or some of them say free rent the first month and the last month, and some of them half rent for 1 month. And so many different discounts. That you can get by having good credit. Okay, so that definitely is a issue. Especially here in the United States, um, that should be addressed more. You know, Jason Van Hughes says, I got me a charge card today to help me out. That's 2 credit cards. Awesome, Jason. It's good to have two, and use them responsibly. One charge and 3 installment loans. I need probably 2 more cards. Let's see. Got two. I would get I would get 3 more. Okay. Keep 5 revolving accounts, and that way you can establish a solid file, and they won't have you on there as a thin file with the credit bureau. And Janelle had wants to bring up an article she found coming from Demos Research. Okay, and it says here 11 states have passed laws limiting the use of employment credit checks. State laws to limit employer credit checks were enacted in California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. So, yeah, this seems like a trend here to where they're limiting these restrictions in more states. Okay. Janelle has submitted something saying that potential employers don't see an applicant's credit score, but they get a modified credit report showing debt and payment history. Employers sometimes check credit to get insight into a potential hire, including signs of financial distress that might indicate risks of theft or fraud. Okay, thank you so much for that, Janelle. Thank you for sharing that. Really appreciate that. So yeah, Jason, yeah, I would get 3 more credit cards. Okay, that way you have 5 reporting to the credit bureaus every month. And it's the 3 installment loans you have are awesome. And plus, you also got a charge card. So now you have you're developing a good credit mix. Okay. So I would get 3 more cards, and it'll go from there. So that would give you 4 revolving credit cards there. Okay. Jason Van Hughes, thank you so much for that super chat, a $2 super chat. I really appreciate that very much, buddy. Thank you so much. All right. And so yeah, it's good to have 5. Okay, because if you don't have 5, when like when you go to log into like Credit Karma, it'll say you have a thin file. Okay. What'd you say, Janelle? Okay, so yeah, so you definitely want to avoid that thin file thing for sure. So guys, as usual, I want to go ahead and recognize everyone here that is with us here that contributed to our live stream today, and let you guys know that you are appreciated very much. And first and foremost, I want to say a special thank you, but gonna go ahead and jump back on the camera here with you guys, so that way I can you know uh recognize you guys in person here on camera. Okay. So, guys, if you can see me on camera clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 in the comments. And right now, we have 9 people watching with us here in the live chat. And go ahead and hit the thumbs up, guys. Brian Taylor says, I still hear great information. Thank you so much for that, Brian. Oh, yeah, Janelle gave another suggestion here for Jason. Janelle was saying maybe you should go to the Avant, it's AVANT website, and look for their pre-approval page. And then that way it will not affect your credit score by checking to see whether or not you would be approved for that card. I have the card. Yeah, Janelle just brought that up. I have the card. I just got it like a few days ago. It's like a small limit, like a $1,000 limit. I probably won't hardly use that card at all, really. If ever, maybe once in a blue, maybe I may buy a candy bar with it every month, or every other month or so. But I probably won't be using that card that much. And the pedal card I'll probably be using most of the time, though. However, we've been using the pedal card like all the time, except some of the payments that we could not use it for, like for our self lender accounts and some other accounts that we could not. I don't remember. I think maybe Fingerhut that Janelle has. Um, we couldn't use that with Fingerhut either, but I know someone told us about the plastique, and what they have to offer that we could use plastique, but I don't know if it would be worth it considering that plastique just charge a fee for using their services where, it is a service that allows you to be able to make payments on things that you would not ordinarily be able to pay with a credit card. Okay, you would have to pull out a bank debit card to pay it. But with plastique, it allows you to pay with a credit card. Okay. Janelle came up with the answer for Jason. She kind of beat me to it, but she's always ahead of me like 2 steps or so. She says, does a bank report to the credit bureaus? We report to each of the 3 major credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, on a monthly basis. In most cases, you will see this activity by the middle of the following month. And this is coming from the Avant website. It's AVANT /support /article. Does Avant report to the credit bureaus? Avant support. Okay. So there it is. So Jason, yeah, they do report to all 3 credit bureaus. So that would really help you out a lot. So what I've done was I'm pretty much with my event card. I haven't used it yet. So I'm going to keep my balance at like 0. I'm going to use it every month, but I'm going to make sure I keep my utilization at 0 with that particular card because it's such a low limit. It's only $1,000. It doesn't give any perks. No cash back, no rewards, no nothing. It's just a card that builds credit for you, builds up your credit score by reporting to all the 3 major credit bureaus. Okay. So that may be an option for you. I don't remember if you said you try to apply for the excuse me, I had to sneeze there for a second. I don't remember if you told me whether or not you tried to apply for the pedal card. Um, I think you said you did, but I'm not sure. Is Avant a secured card? No, it is not a secured card. You do not have to send any deposit to get the Avant card. Okay, it's just a regular credit card. The only difference between an Avant card and some of the other cards, like maybe an American Express American Express Blue or a Delta Sky Miles, is that it's more catered to people with that are building credit. Okay, so that card is not a secured card. Ronald Anderson says, "Is a man is secured?" Okay, this answers that one. So no, that's not a secure card. So that may be a card that you might possibly be able to get. No, I went on the pre-approval site. I believe it was, when was it, babe? Was it? It was like a week or two ago. I believe it was. Yeah. So I already have, like 11 months of credit history. Okay, which actually I should not have 11 months right now. I should have, since I started building credit in October. Um, I should have about 8 or 9 months, I believe, of credit history right now. But the reason I have 11 is because I have a few authorized users that I've been added on to that have more history than I have. So that has helped increase the age of my accounts now. So uh, I'm almost 1 year of credit history already, and it hasn't barely been, 8 months now. So, okay. So, Jason Ben Hughes says, not yet, want to. Oh, okay. So you haven't got to the pre-approval site yet. Okay. Well, it's possible you could get approved. I mean, it won't hurt you to check the pre-approval site, if you like, if you think about doing that. Um, so basically, that would give you your five credit cards, that you would use. But a lot of people ask, how many credit cards should you have? Should you have total? And really, I have never found an answer to that question. I haven't found an answer to it. Because some people have 20 credit cards, some people have 48 credit cards, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, of course, you don't want to keep racking in a lot of hard inquiries, because that's going to really lower your credit score, and it's also going to make you unapprovable for credit for a while, at least maybe a year. So that you don't want to keep applying. A lot of the people who have like credit scores over 800 or 814, 820, and in the 800s, they that have like 48 credit cards and 20 something, the 20 something credit cards and all of that. Those people, they have spaced out their applications. They spaced out some of their applications, and they had time for some hard inquiries to fall off. So the first set of credit cards that they had gotten within the first 2 years of their credit building process, those inquiries already dropped off after 2 years. So they started over and started applying again. And, it does take a year. Basically, it's a year, um, about a year's time when those hard inquiries affect your credit score. Okay. So after the first year, they stop affecting your credit score. Okay. As far as points wise. Okay. That's when you may be able to see some of those points be added back onto your credit score, and your credit score go up. Now, after 2 years, they fall off of your credit report completely. And you don't have to do anything about it. You don't have to, if it's 2 years old, you don't have to dispute it or anything. They just fall off automatically on their own by themselves. So, you know, that's a good thing. I wish it was a lot sooner. I wish they had it to where, it fell off after 1 year and you stop getting the effects on your score around 6 months or 5 months. I mean, that would help a lot of people out, I'm sure. Okay, especially the people who are trying to apply for like American Express. Well, American Express is more lenient from what I heard, with hard inquiries. But if you went to the American Express pre-approval site and you tried to find out and you did not get any approval or offers from American Express, then that may pretty much mean that you have too many hard inquiries for even American Express. Okay. So there's a numbers of banks that do have pre-approval sites too, also as well, and you want to definitely check those pre-approval sites too, also, so that way you can avoid a lot of hard inquiries. Okay. So if you're, just starting out building credit and you're in that process, you want for sure to check these pre-approval sites. And if you do not come across any offers from American Express or Chase or Capital One or US Bank or Bank of America or any of those uh, prime lenders, then you want to go ahead and try for like a secured credit card that does not give you a hard inquiry, like open sky credit, open sky secured credit card. Okay. So you definitely want to try on that route for sure. And there's other secured credit cards that you can go for. I'm not too sure about the Amazon secured credit card anymore. I know we made a video topic about it in one of our live streams, but from what I'm understanding from an article that I've read and found, um, is that the Amazon secured credit card is only being offered now to people who have been denied the Amazon store credit card. So the only way to get the Amazon secured credit card right now would be to apply for the regular Amazon store card, get denied for that, and then you would be able to get the Amazon secured credit card. But I mean, that's an awesome card there that they came out with, because that 5% cash back that you get from it, that's something that you really don't get unless you have like a American Express Blue, or you have a regular Amazon store card, or you have, something else, one, in other words, a prime credit card offer. Okay. You normally don't get 5% cash back on a building credit, a subprime credit card. But Amazon, I guess, is maybe the first exception that I know of where you can get 5% cash back using a subprime card. But keep in mind, this subprime card, um, it does graduate to a regular Amazon store card after 7 payments, 7 on-time payments of on-time regular payments to your secured Amazon credit card. Jason Van Hughes says the hard inquiries today for the charge card dinged me 3 points. Okay, sorry to hear that, Jason. Your score should you should be your score should go up. In a month or two as you start making on-time payments with that charge card. What's that, babe? Yeah, it did that to me too. Because for one, you get dinged for the hard inquiry. Okay. For two, number two, you also get dinged for having a new account. Sometimes you get dinged for having a new account because it affects your age of credit, and that can drop your score too, also as well. Okay. Ronald Anderson says, "Are there any other cards like Open Sky? Are there any other credit cards like Open Sky? You mean that do not give you any hard inquiry?" um, None that I could think of off the top of my head. I know we did a live stream topic about trade lines that give no hard inquiries. Um, but I know of a trade line, but not a credit card per se. Um, the one, let me see, one trade line I know of that does not give a hard inquiry would be Horizon Gold. They don't give any hard inquiry. Okay. And let's see, what else does not give a hard inquiry? I think I don't want to mention DSX Design. I don't want to mention them anymore because I don't want to recommend them anymore, I should say, because I think that the company's falling apart. They're no longer reporting to people's credit bureaus, people's credit reports. They were in the beginning, but then they stopped, and a lot of people are upset with DSX Design right now, including me. Um, Omega's department store does not give a hard inquiry. to also. You could also check with maybe Ox Publishing or Hart and Chase. I'm not sure 100% if they give a hard inquiry or not. I don't remember because I know we went over the information in a live stream maybe a few weeks ago. But that video, guys, can be found here on this channel. The name of the video is No Hard Inquiry Trade Lines. Okay. So also trade lines that do not give a hard inquiry. One of them is self lender. They do not give a hard inquiry, and also credit strong. Those two, self lender and credit strong, are installment loans, and they do not give a hard inquiry. Okay. But credit card, I don't know of any others. Open Sky is a very unique card in that they don't do that. They may be the only one, but that's the only one I know of. Pink Lady Barber says, "Hey, I just got pre-qualified for the Amex Gold." Okay, everyone, please give a special congratulations. Say congratulations to Pink Lady Barber. Thank you for sharing that, Pink Lady. We're happy for you, and we're glad you got pre-qualified. And let me know how that goes. If you plan on applying for the Amex Gold, let us know too. Also, as well, you can let me know. Okay. I'm very curious to know what happens. Pink Lady Barber says, I think they pull from Experian. Okay. He's talking to Jason Van Hughes. Okay. Experian. Okay. Janelle also looked that up too, where they pull from, and found out that they pull from Experian. Okay. Jason Van Hughes says, awesome. What's your score? If you don't mind, I'm interested. My score is 728, and that's Equifax, and 724 TransUnion, and 714 on Experian. So I think it goes up and down, especially now that I got that event card. I think they may ding me maybe a few points for that, being that it's a new account. The petal card, they definitely dinged me a few points for that. But my score went back up again after making the on-time payments on the pedal card too. Also, you know, but since it's still a brand new account, they haven't really reported any payment history yet. But they will as of August 2nd, I believe they're going to report. And they do their statement and closing date, and then they report. Okay. But I'm not too worried about it though. However, Jason, because I know once I continue to make my payments on time, I know that my credit score will go back up, probably next month, and it will go up again the month after that too, also as well. So, I mean, not too much has been going on with my credit. Besides that, I have a credit card that I don't want to ever use. I have a Credit One credit card, um, which I have no idea, why I had applied for that thing. But it did help your score. I don't think it really affected my score at all. It didn't. It helped raise your score. It did. Yeah, I didn't. Janelle says she thinks it might have raised my score, but I don't think it raised my score at all. I don't think it really did anything for my score at all because, for one, it's a brand new account. For two, it has a low credit limit, so it really did not add much to my overall total credit utilization, because right now my total credit utilization is 40. No, that's my credit limit. My total credit limit I'm thinking of is $48,000. But my total credit utilization is 1% still. Also, and it's gonna stay 1% for a while, because even though I pay off all of my credit cards down to zero and all my trade lines down to zero every month after using them, my self lender still reports every month the balance of the loan. Okay, so it's still gonna have that balance. My self lender loan is 1,000, and my term is gonna be ending in November. So I'm more than half of the way through it so far. And on my self lender, from the time that I signed up with self lender till now, self lender has raised my credit score almost 70 points already. So, and since they say, most people have an average of 110 points increase within the first year. So I'm due, my self lender, I'm due another 40 points um, by November, of a credit score increase. So if you add 40 points to my credit score as it is right now, that would put me up into like maybe 768 on TransUnion and 764 uh, Equifax, and I believe that would put me like let's see, what would that put me on? Experian, that would probably put me around 754 or so. Um, so that'll still get me close. That'll still get me where I want to be. That would get me to my goal, because my goal is to get excellent credit. Okay. My goal is to get excellent credit. Okay. I'm still learning as I go along more and more about how to get an 800 credit score. And that's the name of the channel. Yes. But the goal for me is to get excellent credit. Okay. Because once I get in an excellent credit category, then I have access to so many different benefits. And I plan on buying a home too, just like Jason had brought that up. He wants to buy a home in October. I don't know if I'm going to try to buy my home in October. I can this October if I want, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to wait till I get in the excellent credit category and, get another 30 or 40 points on my credit score. And then I'm going to go maybe sometime next year. We might, go looking for a home to buy. Okay, let's see if I missed any comments here. Pink Lady Barber says, I was going through credit repair and went from 673 to 753 with the FICO 8 model. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations, Pink Lady Barber. Everyone, please give a special congratulations to Pink Lady Barber. Janelle says you beat her. Janelle's credit score has been going up a lot, recently too. Since April, you know. Um, so right now, I think Janelle's sitting around six. What was it, babe? Six something.
620 on TransUnion.
A 660 or something else, right?
Oh yeah, 660 on TransUnion.
Yeah, 660 on TransUnion. As of today. So she's just maybe 20 points away from a good credit category. So she's been, doing a lot of big things here. So everyone, please give a congratulations to Janelle for that accomplishment, and Pink Lady Barber. Ronald Anderson says, congratulations, Pink Lady Barber. Yes, congratulations, congratulations. Jason Van Hughes says, Pink Lady Barber, and a hand clap there. Awesome, awesome. Janelle says, congratulations to Pink Lady Barber. Pink Lady Barber says, you guys are awesome. Yes, you guys are very, very awesome. Great group we got here today. Jason Van Hughes says, what's better for me, petal or Avant? Okay. I would say.
Read my answer.
Read your answer, Janelle? Okay. Janelle answered that. Okay. Janelle says, either, Jason, just do the pre-qualify application and see. But I say the petal card be best one so far. Yeah, I agree with Janelle, because the petal, for number one, Avant, both Avant and petal are similar in ways that they are there for people who are building credit. Okay. And they're both also similar in the ways that they're not secured cards. Okay. I don't even think they are unsecured cards either in that category either. They're just regular credit cards. Credit cards that look for people who are building credit. Okay. And that's who their primary customers are and their primary consumers are. I know. I'm getting there. So the petal card, however, can offer you a higher credit limits. They are known for offering high credit limits. higher, well, high compared to secured credit cards. Okay. And compare when you compare it to the other credit cards out there on the market right now that work with people in building credit, like for example, the Avent card, the Indigo card, um, what else card that they have out there. I don't know all of them off the top of my head right now, but compared to all of those, the petal card, what they do is they not only look at your credit score and your credit report, they also look into your banking account statements. They look in your bank account and they look through your statements and they say, okay, well, they're looking for certain things. They're looking for how often you overdraft your account, if any. They're also looking to see how much of a balance that you keep in your checking and your savings accounts. They're looking to see how well you manage your money and if your bills are paid on time. So if you have a lot of auto pays in there, then that is helping you out too. And you don't have any late payments or anything like that, then that's helping you out too also as well. So they don't only look at your credit score or your credit report. So that's the difference between the pedal card and other cards out there. And that's why, and they also look at your income to see, how much they're going to give you for a credit limit, you know.
Oh, that's the same retard.
Huh? What'd you say? Oh, okay.
Pink bar, pink lady.
Mm-hmm. Janelle, okay. Pink Lady Barber says, Janelle, your pile is probably thicker than mine. Okay. I don't have a lot of credit open. You probably pass me. Oh, okay. She's talking to Janelle. Did you read Pink Lady's comment? You read the comment? Look and read it. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, we're pretty much both gonna be back at
I'm not sure how much you have in your file there, Pink Lady. But I know Janelle doesn't have that much in her file. I believe Janelle, what do you got there? You got Janelle's got like a fingerhut account, right? She got she got one fingerhut account. She got a
First
she
Premier,
got a she got an authorized user from me, um, from my first Premier um secured credit card. No, that's not unsecured credit card, right? I add her on as an authorized user because I have more credit history and a higher score than she does. And also, she has an authorized user from Dwayne, from How to Build Credit TV, and she's on the Amex Blue card that he has. And what else do you have? Oh, she has the Credit One card. Yeah, because I don't know what happened to us one day. We got these emails in the mail from Credit One and these offers, and I don't know. I don't know why we applied for Credit One anyway. I mean, it's nice that they do give you a credit line without you having to put in a security deposit. They just give you credit. But when you go out and you actually use the credit, they charge you interest. I mean, I know the interest is kind of, it seems small though. However, um, when you see it on your statement, it's only like, I don't know, maybe $1 or less probably on a statement closing date. But I mean, it's still, regardless, it's kind of like when you compare it to other credit cards, secured credit cards, they don't charge interest when you make payments from the date you make your payment. That is, they charge from the date you swipe that card. You swipe that card today, you're paying interest today and tomorrow, and until you pay that balance off. That's what I don't like about Credit One. You know, actually, I wanted to mention this too, that today I noticed, I looked in my account at Credit One today, and actually, because they sent me a text message to my cell phone, and they said, you have a credit limit of 400 and what they said, 450 something dollars. I said, wait a minute, my credit limit is not $450. It's supposed to be $300. That's what you guys had offered me, you know. So I clicked on it and I logged into my account at Credit One, and they said that they gave me a credit limit increase because I used a lot of that card last month. I did. I used a lot of it. I don't know how because I still have that pedal card, and we've been paying that pedal card down like almost every week, but we still had reason to use the Credit One too also. Um, so they gave me a credit limit increase, and I only had the card maybe a month. How long we had that card? A month, 1 month, and maybe a few days, I believe it was. Oh, Janelle just gave me a list of all the accounts, credit accounts that she has
I have Amazon.
so far. No, not yet. We don't have Amazon yet.
No, but it's under the try on.
Um, she has Self Lender, Fingerhut, American Express, authorized user, and that first Premier card authorized user. Okay, and she's already at a 660 credit score. Oh, I forgot about Credit One. Yeah, I didn't see that there on the top. I thought that was just credit. I didn't see the number one, but and she has Credit One too. So she's doing pretty good. I think maybe that's because she doesn't have that many hard inquiries. You know what I mean. So her credit score can go up, increase by large amounts very fast too, because she's in the 600s. I mean, the credit score can just zoom. She can be in the 700s probably, maybe in a month or two. That's very, very possible. Okay, let's see if I missed any of these comments here. Pink Lady Barber says, yeah, she has more than me. I have 3 credit cards and a car loan. Okay, so you have 4. Janelle, how many you got there? You got 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Janelle has 5. Okay, well, only one more than you. But yeah, Pink Lady, if you get the Amex Gold, then that'll give you 5. You know, Pink Lady Barber says, okay, I already read that one there. Ronald Anderson. Okay, click that. Yeah, Ronald Anderson says, I just did the pre approval for a Vant and they turned me down. So I guess I will check out Open Sky. Yeah, that I guess that all depends, Ronald. What does your file look like? Like how many credit cards do you have any installment loans, personal loans, car loans, charge cards, credit cards? How many do you have on your file? Janelle Leone says, Pink Lady Barber, we both are doing good no matter what. We're working on our score to be in a good place. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that, Janelle. Yeah, so Ronald, if you already have like 5 credit cards, it depends on how many hard inquiries you have. Um, I don't know if you really need an open sky credit card right now. But that's just my suggestion. But if you don't have 5 credit cards right now, you only have 4, and yeah, sure, why not? But um, did you try to apply for the Amazon store card? Because I would try that. Try the Amazon store card because they're gonna give you a hard inquiry regardless. But you're gonna get a 5% cash back. I mean, if that's important to you or not, that's up to you. What you're looking for. Um, okay, so Janelle just gave me all of her scores. Her Experian FICO is 620. Her TransUnion is 656, and her Equifax is 664. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Janelle. Here, go.
Okay, happy.
Yep, she's happy for sure.
Yeah.
She's very happy because Janelle has made a lot of progress. Since we first started working on her, boosting up her credit score and building up her credit score. She's made a lot of progress. We haven't, and guys, we haven't even started working on her credit repair yet because we just haven't had, you
I
know,
have 4 things on my credit need to go.
because we've been, doing other things. But once we start, once we're able to get some of those deleted off her credit report, then her credit score is going to jump
Right.
up again higher.
Did you make
Okay.
that?
Ronald Anderson says, I have 2 credit cards, Citibank. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So if you have 2 credit cards from Citibank, maybe able to get like 3 more. That's my suggestion. I would suggest getting 3 more. And if you could get approved from if you could get Citibank, you can definitely try other big banks like Citibank. Like you can try like maybe Chase or uh, U.S. Bank, Bank of America,
Well,
Wells Fargo. Try those big banks.
I can't get it.
Okay. Um,
I really can't.
if you're looking at an open sky, then you might as well just look at and
It's
you
the one I
have,
need to get no matter what.
if, yeah, if you're looking at an open sky and you already have 2 Citibank credit cards, and you might as well just try to look at getting like one of those other big banks. Try for like maybe one U.S. bank secured credit card, maybe a Chase, maybe, or you can go over to like Navy Fed if you can get in there,
Any credit union.
and or any credit union, pretty much. Penn Fed's pretty good too. So 3 credit cards, yeah, I would say
You the pre-qualified one.
just try to think about what's more important to you, what would benefit you the most. Were you interested in, like, if you're interested in cash back, or you know no hard inquiry, if that's important to you, or you know building a relationship with a bank. Is if you get into Navy Federal, I can tell you that they are very generous with their credit limits. So you could open up like a small bank account. It doesn't take You don't have to put that much money in an account with them. It could be less than $10, from what I was told by someone who has a Navy Federal account. If you put in, say, even $5, you open an account with Navy Federal Credit Union. You're developing a relationship with them, and then you can go ahead and apply for a secured card with Navy Federal Credit Union. And they have a reputation of having one of the best secured credit cards that's out there for 2019. Okay. Besides Amazon. Amazon, that's my personal opinion, though.
You pre-qualified first on anything
Write
you
it
do
in the
right now.
comment. Why you don't write it? What'd you say? Anyway, you can say right.
Pre-qualified. Before you try to do the pre-qualifying on any of those cards first before.
Yeah. Janelle was saying you want to be sure that you pre-qualify on
Pull it
you
up
know a
pre-qualified.
lot of those cards before you go ahead and apply. I know a lot of the big banks, they have qualified pages. The ones like that I mentioned, they do have pre-qualified pages. So you definitely want to look that up for sure. And if you need more information and you want to find out how to access all of the pre-qualified pages, I actually made a live stream a while back about that, a topic about that. It was more, I think it was more than a couple of weeks ago, though. Janelle, it was like way long. It was further back than that. It was like way back, maybe in May, I want to say. We had did a topic on that, and that's when we had talked about. I believe the topic was "Don't believe." No, Credit Karma 100% accurate, and the question mark. That was the title of the video, and it goes into full detail about the pre-qualified site, um, and reasons why you should not believe Credit Karma recommendations. And those pre-qualified sites, it lists, all the big banks, how to access their pre-qualified sites, and it also goes into detail about how to pre-qualify with Wells Fargo, which I think Wells Fargo, if I'm not mistaken, they do not have a pre-qualified site. Um, But i- in order to pre-qualify through Wells Fargo, you would have to have an account, a bank account with Wells Fargo in order to pre-qualify with them. So they're one of the exceptions from the big banks that do not have a pre-qualified site. Ronald Anderson says, yes, I have a Navy federal account. My sister was in the military, and I'm just afraid to apply right now, kind of waiting on it. Secured card, also giving it a little time. Okay. And Janelle says, at Ronald Anderson, yeah, that would be good to wait a while before you apply for another credit card. Okay. Yeah. So if it has not been that long since you had applied for those two city credit cards and you had just opened an account with Navy Federal, and what I've been hearing from people who have Navy Federal accounts is that they give you a hard inquiry anytime they open a bank account for you. So I would wait a little while. So you're doing the right thing for sure. Wait a little while, give it some time, and then you can go back to it and go ahead and look to apply for a few more cards. I would get like at least three more cards. You can do it however you like, but I would say get the three cards. Um, you could either do one of the two. Do them one at a time, or do them all. If you're gonna get three, get all three at one time because they'll all age together at the same time. Okay, and then within a few months you'll have your 5 revolving credit accounts, and then all you would need to do is go get you a secured an installment loan. Get you an installment loan, which would not be hard to do since you already signed up with Navy Fed. You know, you can easily get you a installment loan with Navy Fed. They have some really awesome um, interest rates too. Also, if you remember that live stream we did about credit builder loans, and we broke down a whole bunch of credit builder loans in full detail, and we also talked about Navy Fed. Um, they have a great program going on there. So whenever you're ready, you could definitely add that on to your credit mix for sure. And I'm sure that would boost your credit score up too. Also, so that also helps to boost up your score too. When you have, I guess, a certain amount of credit cards, because it adds to your credit utilization and lowers your credit utilization, and also it increases your total credit limit. So it gives you more flexibility there as far as spending wise. You could spend a little more than you normally do, without getting points, getting ding points on your credit score. So that's a big advantage to that. Okay, I was just looking on some of the videos we have here on our channel to see if I could get the exact title of that video. I know in the title it talks about Credit Karma being 100% accurate. But inside of that video, Ronald has all the details about where to go to get that, all the pre-approval sites for all of the big banks. It goes into full detail about that, and I think it also goes over the pre-opt site. Opt-in is what it's called, the opt-in site. Um, so the benefit of signing up with the opt-in site is that you'll be notified, when offers match your credit profile. Okay, and you can just get offers, and that would help reduce um, or avoid hard inquiries, because some lenders will not give you a hard inquiry if your application is coming through the pre-approval site. and you have already been approved. So that's benefit of signing up with the opt-in site. Ronald Anderson says, yes, the Navy federal pledge loan goes as low as $250. Okay, that's awesome. That's good to know. That they do have a pledge a loan, a credit builder loan that you know that's lower than the self lender and the credit strong too. That you don't have to go for a $500 or more loan. You can start off with a $250 loan, and you know what? It will have the same. It will have pretty much the same effects as a $2,000 loan will. Same effects. It will build credit just as fast as uh, a loan from self lender that is $1,700 or a credit strong loan that's $2,000. You know, and I think the lowest on self lender is 500. I don't know sure if I remember the lowest on credit strong. What's the lowest amount that they take? I think it's somewhere close to 500 too. Also, okay. Here's the video. Yeah, the title of the video is Credit Karma, 100% accurate. That's the title of it. I made that about a month ago. That video. So that's a great video for you guys to watch. That gets into the pre-approval sites. It gets into the opt-in sign up. And I think when you're building credit or in the credit building stage, it's a good idea to sign up for the opt-in. Okay, it's a great idea because when you opt in, you definitely set yourself up to avoid a lot of hard inquiries. Okay, because like I said, some lenders will not give you a hard inquiry if you apply through using an approval code that you got from being approved from an offer that maybe they sent you in the mail or an offer they sent you in an email, things like that. Yeah, but I would definitely, if you get them offers in the mail and when you get, offers through email and things like that, I would definitely call them up, and ask them about it. Ask them if they could waive the hard inquiry because they offered you credit. It was a pre-approval that they offered you. And hear what they have to say about it if they would waive that hard inquiry or not. Let's see what we have here. Jason Van Hughes says, is there a pre-approval for Avant? Yes, Jason, there is a pre-approval site for Avant, and it will not affect your credit score to find out whether or not you are approved for the Avant credit card. So if you like, you can just go ahead and
be sure you do the right way. Be sure you print in event credit card because they have event credit card and event loan.
yeah, Janelle just brought up a good point there, Jason, that be sure you type in when you're searching for it in Google search. Be sure that you type in Avant credit card in a Google search because they also have a Avant finance company that offers loans. So you want to make sure you're in the right place. And I would look for the pre-approval site. Look around their site for. I'm sure there's a link on there for the pre-approval page, and then you can apply for the pre-approval through that page. Jason Van Hughes says lost service for a second. There is okay. Janelle says, Jason, you can still try to apply for a Event credit card. They won't affect your credit score. Okay. Jason, if you're approved for the Event credit card, um, it will not affect your score to check the pre-approval. But if you apply after being approved, it's possible it will affect your credit score.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they will give you a hard inquiry, and they will report it to the credit bureau as a new account.
Okay.
All three credit bureaus, and they're pretty quick to report to the credit bureaus too.
Yeah, next day, like
Um,
you did, right away.
so they report like almost instantly, like maybe within days, within a few days, maybe it could be even the next day when they report to the credit bureau.
That's pretty good. I thought.
As far as a hard inquiry, that is like an automatic thing. It's like maybe less than a minute. The hard inquiry hits your credit report after you finish the application. So, yeah, that just want you to, understand that part that, yeah, the pre approval will not hurt your credit score. But if after you get approved and you decide to apply for it, you will get a hard inquiry on your credit report. So I just thought I wanted to mention that part there to you, Jason. And thank you so much for asking and bringing up that. Really appreciate that. So, guys, it was a wonderful live stream that we had here. And so far, we've been on since how long we've been on? Like an hour or so. And wasn't too bad. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the
4th of
July
July.
4th holiday today. And I really appreciate that you guys were all here, with us, enjoying the holiday together with us. We're talking about credit and building credit, and a topic today about how credit affects the job hunt for some people. And really appreciate you being here today. It really means a lot to our group. And as a tradition, I want to go ahead and recognize all of the people that have contributed here to the live stream today, who have commented, who have raised questions, started conversations, and really want to let you guys know that we really appreciate you because without you guys, this channel would not be possible, and we would not have reached over 1,106 subscribers that we have right now currently, and we would not be able to do um, so many good things to help our community to build credit. And now I'm going to recognize first and foremost, say a special thank you to Ronald Anderson. And Ronald Anderson, thank you so much for joining us, buddy, here today in the live stream. You always contribute some great comments, some awesome questions. And we learn a lot from you, especially because you're with Navy Federal. We learn a lot about Navy Federal and how they work, and the application process and things like that. So we really appreciate you contributing today to our group. So everyone, please give a special thank you to Ronald Anderson. Also, I want to say a special thank you to Cliff Peters. Cliff Peters, thank you so much for joining us today in a live stream. Really appreciate you, Cliff. And please come back again. We look forward to seeing you in many more of our live streams in the future too, also as well. Welcome, welcome. I want to say a special thank you to Dead Mouse. Dead Mouse, thank you so much, buddy, for contributing to our live stream. I know you brought up some really great comments in our live stream today, and really appreciate you. And everyone, just want to reiterate that, Dead Mouse has his own YouTube channel that he started. He talks about credit repair and teaches how to dispute items off of your credit report and get them removed and deleted. If you're interested, go ahead and click on his name, Dead Mouse, here in the live chat. Or if you're watching the live chat replay of this video, you can go ahead, click on his name, and then click on go to channel. When you get there, click on subscribe and the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss any of his great content and advice about how to dispute items off your credit report.
Yeah, he was hard to find on there.
Also, want to give a special thank you to Brian Taylor. Brian Taylor, thank you so much, buddy, for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate you and all that you're contributing to our group here. It really means a lot to our community. And Brian, I want to let all of you guys know that Brian has a YouTube channel also as well. And if you're watching this live chat or if you're on a replay, you can go ahead and click on his name here in the live chat. It's Brian Taylor, and click on go to channel. When you get there, click on subscribe and hit the bell for notifications as well. So that way you will also see all of his videos about credit repair. So thank you so much, Brian, for joining us today. Also want to say a special thank you to Brian for that $5 super chat. Brian, it really means a lot to our channel too also as well. I really appreciate you contributing. Also want to say a special thank you to Pink Lady Barber. Thank you so much, Pink Lady Barber, for joining us once again today in the live stream. Really means a lot to us too also, and you really brought up a lot of great questions. I want to say a special thank you to Spence Eccles. Thank you so much, Spence, for joining us today in the live stream. I really appreciate all you contributed to the group. And also special thank you to Jason Van Hughes for that $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. It really goes a long way. Jason, the super chats really helps out our channel and helps us make more valuable content too also as well. So guys, I want to let you guys know that we really appreciate you and thank you for joining us. Also want to mention that the link to join our Patreon page can be found in the bottom of the video inside the description. So, guys, we ask that we get people to join our Patreon so that way we can get more support for our channel. We can build more videos. And also, the Patreon, we have two membership. Right now, we only have two tiers that we created. The tier one membership on our Patreon is the $30 a month membership that gives you full access to me at any time by phone, email, or Facebook, social media too, also as well. If that's more convenient for you, you also get a 30-minute session at least with me to talk about increasing your credit score, to start building a profile for you and find out where you're at, where you need to be, and how to get you there too also as well. And it also supports our channel. Also, we have a second membership tier, tier 2 membership, where inside the tier 2 you get all the benefits of the tier 1 membership, and plus you also get access to a authorized user account on one of my secured credit cards that will help you build credit. If you're new to building credit, it will definitely help you build up your credit score and increase it, because I have almost 1 year of credit history. So I just wanted to mention that. So the link to our Patreon is patreon.com/how to get an 800 credit score. Jason, oh no, Janelle says, I would like to wish you all an awesome 4th of July of fireworks tonight. Be safe, and we appreciate you all coming on to our live chat. It is good to see you all. Thank you so much for sharing that, Janelle. Yeah, it's really good to see you all. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your 4th of July holiday. And let me know what you guys been up to, what you guys have been doing for your 4th of July. If you got any pictures or whatever you got, you can definitely share them on the social media, on Facebook or what have you. You let me know. I think we might be watching. Do we have fireworks, Janelle, tonight? I think we do have fireworks. Okay. So we might be looking at some fireworks too. And Janelle says to Jason to let us know how it went on applying for an Avant credit card or the petal card. Okay. And Pink Lady Barber says, I will let you guys know what happens with Amex. Yes, please let me know, Pink Lady. Let Janelle know. We definitely would like to know what happens. And Janelle Leone says, sounds awesome. At Pink Lady Barber, we are looking forward to hear more good news from you about Amex Gold. Yes, we definitely in your corner here. we're hoping that you get the Amex Gold for sure, because we know that would definitely help out your credit
Be on my
score.
mind for a while.
And Janelle said that would be on her mind for a while too. Also,
Thank you.
okay. So guys, what else I wanted to say was the links to follow me on social media can be found at the bottom of the about section of this channel too. Also, as well, you can follow me there on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and all of the other social media networks there. We ask that you join our Facebook group, how to get excellent credit. That way we can share with each other and continue sharing with each other our credit building experiences and knowledge too also as well. So that really helps the community, helps us grow together in our credit building community too also as well. And also go ahead and like our Facebook page. The links to join the Patreon also can be found on the home page at the bottom of the about page too also, and at the top of the header of the home page is a link there to the right next to all the Facebook icons. Okay. And I'm available. My business line is 800-605-9053 in case you guys wanted to chat. um, and I'm definitely open, And also, I wanted to reiterate, if I've been already working with you guys with credit repair and helping to increase your credit score and credit coaching already, and we've been communicating on Facebook Messenger already, you don't have to uh, sign up with a Patreon membership and pay a monthly, you know. Um, this is only for new people, but if you choose and you've been already supporting the channel for a while and you choose to support the channel with a $30 month membership with a tier one, we would really appreciate that if you do. It would really help the channel tremendously and help us buy more materials, more production materials to make better quality content here on this channel, better videos, and also to help us spread the message and help more people build up their credit with credit repair and increase their credit score and offer more credit coaching to also as well. So I do thank you guys so much for coming today. Really appreciate that. I don't know when we're going to do another live stream, but I can say, as it says here on our homepage at the top, we are live every Wednesdays now at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. So the time has been changed in case you did not know. Our new times are 8:15 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday because my work schedule has changed. Now I'm going to be working the 10 hours plus shifts, about like 5 or 6 days a week now. So because I'm working a little later, when I get out of work at 7:30, that I can get home around before 8 o'clock, and then that gives me a few minutes to plan for a topic for our live stream and get everything together. So that's why the time have changed. The new time is now 8:15 p.m. Central Time every Wednesday here on this channel. So if you subscribe um, and you have hit the bell for notifications already, then you will get notifications um, in your mailboxes um, as soon as I make a video. Every time I make a video too, also as well. And also, if you do not, or you kind of missed one, just check frequently. If you have to check every day in the community tab here on this channel. That way you can't never miss out on any of the new notifications. Those of you who are already following me on Facebook and you already liked the Facebook page, How to Get an 800 Credit Score, then you get a lot of notifications from Facebook about this channel and what's going on, you know. So that's basically it. The only other change and update that we have right now is that I've changed the header of the home page. As you can see, we took the pictures out of there and we just made it pretty simple. right there. Just, not too many pictures, only two pictures of me, no, um, up there. And, so that way it's as a reminder to everyone who visits the channel that we're live every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Okay, guys. So I want to thank you guys also again for coming. Pink Lady Barber says, okay, LOL. Okay. Ronald Anderson says, okay, Lyndon and Janelle, see you Wednesday night. Yes, for sure. We will be on again Wednesday, 8:15 p.m. Central Time. We may or may not make more videos before then. That's just like a spur of the moment thing, depending on our circumstances, how we feel. But for sure, every Wednesday, you can count on it. 8:15 p.m. Central Time, buddy. Janelle says, you too, Ronald Anderson, sometime we will do some before Wednesday. Yeah, sometimes we do some before Wednesday, like especially like on the weekends. Sometime we like to do uh, quite a few videos and just knock out a whole bunch of topics, because that way it gives us a chance too to get, you know, uh, our community engaged, keep our community fully engaged, and learn more, and share more of our experiences with each other too, also as well, and help each other too, at the same time, and support each other. So it's great that we are able to do so many videos. I mean, honestly, I wish I can do a video every day. I really do. I know there are some creators here on YouTube that have YouTube channels that they make a video every single day. I know one guy, he's been making a video every single day. I believe his name is Tommy or something like that. I don't remember, but I watch his videos a lot too. He doesn't only talk about credit, he talks about finance, he talks about books, he gives reviews on books and different various topics, not only credit. But I like watching his channel, um, because I feel, he has a lot of great content too also. But he makes videos like every day. He makes videos. So I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I wish I could do that. I probably could do that, if I got myself up around to doing it. But I know he's been doing one video every day for like maybe over a year now or so. So, I mean, that's awesome. Kudos to him. And I did tell him that too. I left a comment on his one of his latest videos too, letting him know that too also as well. Um, so guys, let's see if I missed any other comments. Janelle says good night to all of you YouTube fans, and guys, also go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. Share the love, spread the love, share this video everywhere on Facebook and all of your social media groups, because it really helps us spread the word too also as well, and helps us to help more people to increase their credit scores. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was like 2 or 3 fireworks that went off just now. So I guess they've started here in South Dakota. So I guess, if it gets a little darker or so, I may do a little video maybe about the fireworks for you guys. How would that sound to you guys? But anyway, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay blessed and see you soon. Bye now.